We're here with Major General Muniruzzaman from the Bangladesh Institute of Peace and Security Studies. Major General, tell me, what are some of the security issues that you see in Bangladesh and South Asia as it relates to food?
There are a number of security impacts of climate change happening in South Asia in general and Bangladesh in particular. I would like to flag three of them as a top priority one. I see a major security issue pertaining to water in South Asia, especially in relation to the water sharing issues between India and Pakistan, between China and India, between India and Bangladesh, and a number of countries in the Himalayan basin area. And this is going to aggravate in the coming years as more and more the ice melting speed increases in the Himalayan basin area. So water is going to become a very scarce resource and a source of potential conflict and tension amongst the people in the society, amongst nations. Overall, the whole basin management is coming under tremendous amount of stress. Another security problem, which is also interlinked with water, is food. Due to the climate-induced conditions and into conditions where either there is a lack of water for irrigation or there is a salinity intrusion into inland water and into agricultural fields, we are losing more and more agricultural areas to salinity. Therefore, there is less and less agriculture and food production. So the food scarcity is becoming a major issue in climate-induced conditions. The third one that I am trying to flag could be the most critical issue in that area is human displacement. For example, in the case of Bangladesh, Bangladesh will lose about 20% of its current land mass if there is a 1 meter sea level rise around the country, which is happening according to IPCC's estimate of the fourth assessment by something beyond 2050, which is just about 40 years down the line. And if that happens, it is estimated that something like 30 to 35 million people are going to become climate refugees. So that is a massive number to play with. And not the capacity of the state alone, the regional capacity does not exist to cope with human displacement of this magnitude. So it is going to be not Bangladesh's problem or the region's problem. It is going to become a major humanitarian catastrophe and a catastrophe that will endanger international security. Because when you have 35 million people on the move, it is certainly an international crisis and an international security issue. As yet, there are no mechanisms in place to deal with a situation of this nature, and I presume that unless we act fast, we will head towards a situation when the crisis is upon us and we are just trying to react upon it. It is better for us to now understand the gravity of the situation and plan ahead so that we know what the crisis is going to be like, so that we build capacity in the country, in the region, and internationally to cope with it.
And you're also talking about not only clean water, but as well as an expanding population in that part of the world, yes, too, correct? And those are obviously connected to security issues.
Absolutely, they are connected to the security issue, and they put more stress and pressure on the existing problem because the population of the countries in that area is increasing rapidly. Bangladesh is a very small country with a population of 170 million people. So you can imagine the pressure on water, the special pressure on food, on human habitation, everything is increasing geometrically. And as we lose more land due to sea level rise, the problems are going to be, not problems, but they're going to be crises.
Okay. Major General, thank you very much.
Thank you. Pleasure.